Guys, welcome to my channel and I am Jennyjoe. So quick one, if you know you're this type who gets scary about some stories, please do not watch because this story kind of so horrible. Now I will go quick. I have somebody who came and she sent me a message and told me she would like to share her story with me, and I was like, okay, go ahead. And before that, she told me somebody shared my number with her and she needed somebody to actually listen to her and asked me to post on my channel on my page so she could get opinions from what we all think. Now she said she's been married to this man for 10 years. She got married to this man when she was 19, sorry, and this is her 10th year in marriage. Now, for these 10 years, she's had like 5 miscarriages. Now, but it's surprising that her husband not even bother about it. For every man who would lose a child 5 times, no matter how supportive he is, he would feel like he would actually show that fact that he needs a child. And the funny thing is, the mother of the husband is not saying anything about it. For every child they miss or they lose, they tend to have a small get together party. I started asking, why do we have to throw a party or a small get together party when we just lost a child? That the husband would tell her that God give it and God take it. Same thing her mother in law would say, that there is no point crying over your already spilled milk. That what God or what has happened has happened. But she'll say during the get together party, she'll be in her room crying, sobbing. Her friends will come, console her, make her feel alive again. But her husband, her mother in law rather, and his sibling, like the sister in laws, and we'll just be in the parlor with friends, marrying and laughing and playing. Hmm. I got to a point, she started asking questions if she hadn't made the wrong choice. Like for the 5 times she has lost a child, the husband tends to throw a party before thinking of consoling her. And then she began to ask questions. But each time she's persistent on it, she always had a fight with her husband. And her mother in law would storm into the whole stuff and try to make her understand that there is nothing that can be done. What has happened has happened. Now, she said the most amazing thing or the most scariest thing is the husband would not let her go to the village. Not like her hometown, his own hometown. The mother in law would do the same. And for each time she's persisting, like, let's go home, let me know your village, and the rest of that. I mean, there's no need for my family are here in Lagos, and I don't see reasons why you need to travel to my village. Who do you want to go and see there? That was a question, or that was the answer the man would always give to her. She said as the day passes by, she became more scarier. Like in fact, in the first 4 years of the marriage, she wasn't that scared. But as this whole thing of her miscarriages happened and the get together party and the lackadaisical attitude the husband gives to her each time she said she wants to travel down to his village began to make her wonder. But she said, what? But the funny thing is, she still loves her husband because he's the most amazing man on earth. So after all said and done, She would fight her husband, she would quarrel, she would do that, she would do this. The husband would still remain adamant that they were not going anywhere. Now, she said it got to a point after the fifth miscarriage she had, the husband told her that she was not going to get pregnant again, that they were done trying to have children, that he didn't want to lose her. She said her statement got her. She didn't say anything. She went home, she went inside, she started wondering. She called her mom, she called her siblings, she called her friends. They were like, since your husband is saying that he doesn't want to lose you, that maybe you should give a break from having children. Now, the thing here is, she said she needs a child. She wants to mother her own children. She would always tell herself that she wants to have her own kids. Okay, upon the fact that she now said, okay, since you do not want me to have a child, let's have an adoption. The husband would say nobody is adopting a child. As far as he is concerned, there will be no child in the house. She said she became more scared and scared. That what even triggered her fear or her being scared was the day she came home from work. She saw her husband's car parked into the in at the garage. She got into the house. Her husband was nowhere to be found. She went to the kitchen. The husband was not there. The bedroom, the husband was not there. The extra room, the guest room, and the rest of that. Her husband was not there, not even in the living room. So upon her coming, she went downstairs to check for her husband in the living room. The husband was not there. So upon going back to their bedroom, her husband was seated on the bed. And she was like, where are you coming from? Or where did you come through into the bedroom? Because I've been searching for you everywhere because I saw your car outside. The husband said he's been there. Said it's a lie. I've been here, you were not here. I've checked on you in every other rooms, you were not here. It actually led to one or two arguments, but then, because of love, she looked past it. She said this disappearing thing started all of a sudden. It would take another time. She might know that her husband is in the living room. And upon getting to the living room, she will not see her husband. She will have to search and search and search, go outside to check for the husband's car, and still find out that her husband's car is still parked at the garage. That is, he did not leave. He didn't leave the house. And when she's done all of this searching, like she was looking for a lost treasure, she'll come back to meet her husband in that same spot. She said this got her so scary. And she started asking serious questions. She thought, if this thing is going to break us, let it break us. Now one day she asked a question, she asked to a point that she almost wanted to leave the house. She had to pack her things and was about to leave. But unfortunately for her, the door refused to open. Now upon the door not opening, the husband said, the door is not going to open except you sit down and you listen to me. Except you say you're not going anywhere. She was like, do you have some supernatural powers that you're not telling me? What kind of a man are you? What kind of a marriage am I in? The husband had said to her that she should relax, that she would find out real soon. And then she was like, I don't understand. Make it clear. She said her husband started speaking in parables, making her know that real soon you're going to understand the kind of marriage you're in. So for now, you're not going anywhere and no marriage is ending. You're not leaving me, I am not leaving you. That is all that is to be said. She said she took her bag in, relaxed. Then one day, she was hearing noises. She was in the room sleeping and she started hearing voices, like a whole lot of voices. It was late at night. She started hearing voices. She started hearing so many noise from the kitchen, like somebody was cooking. and friends were in the parlor gisting and laughing. You know that she was even hearing her husband laughing out loud. And she said she just one day, that she just snuck out of the room, and from the stairs, she peeped, and it was just her husband laughing out loud that she saw, but she didn't see the others. But her husband was seriously having a conversation and laughing with some persons. She said at that moment, fear gripped her. She'd be like, no, what is happening? So now, upon that, she now said, maybe she didn't know if the other people now noticed her. They now, her husband just turned towards her and his look became so strange that she became scared. And the husband now told her what was she doing there. That even where she was hiding, it was impossible for anybody to see her. The husband now called her out that she should come out. And what was she doing there? What was she trying to prove? Or what she done? And that was the first time my husband hit her. Now after hitting her, she said he apologized, and they forgave each other. But she became very scared of her husband. That for each time she tries to run away, she just don't know what brings her back to the house. Even when the husband goes out, like saying he's going to work, she tries out trying to go home or to her parents, but she will not know what will bring her back to the same house. Like it was when she would drive down to the gate, she realized that this is no way I'm going. That happened for like a period of months, and she just summoned courage. The day she was around, she just called her husband, and luckily her mother-in-law was there. They all sat down, and she started asking questions that if they want her to be in that marriage in peace, that they should please tell her what is going on. That she knows that the mother-in-law knows exactly what is happening. And that was where they opened up to her that they were ghosts. Like they died, the mother-in-law, her siblings, the one she used to see, and the husband had a car accident. That their father is in the village. That is why they do not want her to go. And for the child, that the child will actually make her want to actually know more things. So for every child she has, there must always be a miscarriage because he doesn't want a child. He doesn't want to put the child and her through so much pain if eventually she knows the truth at the end of the day. That she may be able to handle the pain, but the children, it's a stigma that would last forever. But she now asked, if she can leave the marriage? And the husband said to her that no, that nothing can ever let them separate, that they've had a bond that is going to keep them until forever. And if anybody gets to find out about this, that she may lose her life. Now the question or the thing is, she has decided to keep herself very anonymous, but she's asking for response, advice on what to do. That they don't even allow her go to church, they don't allow her to see anybody, but her family members are always welcome to the house. But for every visitation, the man has to be there. She has to be there. There will be no secret conversations for phone calls. Just like the man started monitoring her and the rest of that. She's asking questions of what can she do? How can she leave that marriage? That she's stuck in the marriage she doesn't even understand again, but she wants out. Now, the question is, how can she leave the marriage? Please, viewers, if you're opportune to see this video, drop your comment on the comment section, and please note that she is also on the comment section. She'll be listening and she'll be hearing, but she will be seeing what your opinion may be. So if you are going to comment, please comment nicely so she doesn't feel bad. Thank you very much. I'm your favorite girl, Jennyjoe.